that the world changes soon. Can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive, we're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful? Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo. Wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb. I'm a hater cause I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't want to date guys. K-tight. I for one am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just cause they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy, it's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird, feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy, we're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders, mad the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction, being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo. Wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb. Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining. It's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo. Wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb.
You stare, you...
How long your drama?
Don't you dare change that station.
Feel the power.
Ant-Man versus. Starting now.
Music familiar? It is that time of the week. Brand new show tonight. What's going on? I want to give a shout out real quick to Shamrock Printing, Ace Winners, Jonathan Blair out there. Paul's Nightclub, Janine and Max. We're going to be talking about Paul's Nightclub here later in the show. Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery, my man Rich Regal over there, richregal740.com. If you mention AntmanVs before pricing, you can get some 20% off your tattoo. Get in there because he's booking up fast. Lynettes Country BBQ, what's going on with you? Mr. Larry Trimmer hanging out there, barbecuing his ass off for over 30 years, hanging out live. Mr. Mark Stapleton in the house. Let's get into the chat right now. Mr. Greg, the Kill Switch chafing up in here. Carolyn, what's going on? Miss Crystal Ortiz, I hope you are healing. Shout out to the little man as well. I also want to give a shout out at this time to Carolina Hemp Company as well. And shout out to Cheryl and Sean. Love y'all very much. And let's get into it. So we're going to have a killer show. I got lots of new music. We're debuting some Lonely Ones. I got some permission from Mr. Marty McCoy himself. I'm going to be playing some Lonely Ones tonight. I got something from the boys south of Eden. We're going to get through it. I promise it's going to be a killer show. Horoscopes, this day in music, a lot of music, and who the hell knows? Whatever else we want to get into, right? We're going to be hitting some hard topics tonight. We're going to be talking about some stuff. So you're going to see me rolling my sleeve up throughout the whole show. It's because I got new ink. It's not done yet, but it's in the process of being, well, camera's right there, but it, you know, So it's kind of sore, and, you know, so my sleeve's irritating the shit out of it, so I'm, like, keeping my sleeve up. So we're hanging out, going through the music. That was People So Stupid with Tom McDonald. We opened up the music video with that tonight. Good stuff. I got something from Second Chance as well coming up in a little bit, man. Awesome, awesome music video. Now, I'm going to warn you that this music video is graphic in nature, and you are going to want to make sure that your kids are in bed. And for that matter, we're going to wait until 10 p.m. to air it, because I know most parents are like, oh, hell no, you're in bed before 10. I don't give a shit. So, 10 o'clock, we're going to be doing that. So, we'll do the video, and then we'll go into horoscopes. Deal? Deal. What else we got? Carolyn. I'm drunk. Right on. Well, all right. So, I got something from my man Rich Regal right here. And I wanted to kind of get this out there. You know, a lot of people, man, are going through some shit right now. And a lot of people are really hard hit in their communities, you know. And I come across this stuff from my man Rich. And this song, you know, really hits home for a lot of people, especially people here in Ohio, Central Ohio specifically. And, you know, making sure my audio's good there. Alright, sorry about that. So, anyway, as I was saying, Central Ohio has been going through some ups and downs, even before COVID, you know what I mean? And my man Rich Regal put this song out there. It's called Imagine. It's off of his Imagine album. You can pick that up. It's a 7-song album. Pretty badass. 26 minutes. 26 minutes of really hard-hitting emotional music. I'll put it like that. Most albums are a little bit longer than 26 minutes, but I'm telling you, this is going to be the best 26 minutes that you're going to spend if you're good at music. And when I mean good at music, if you are good at sitting down and listening to a song and being able to put yourself in that artist's shoes or feel what that artist is feeling, this is going to be the most awesome 26 minutes. So I encourage you to check it out on all streaming platforms. Get over there, check it out. But this song right here, man, really hits home, and I think it's going to hit home with you guys, especially in our neck of the woods. So let's get into it. This song's called Imagine.
But my kids can't walk the streets now, so it took back to the farm. I gladly give my right arm just to see it all go back to the norm. Can't you see what's going on? Just to see it all go back to the norm. Can't you see what's going on? could be. It all starts with you and me. Stop and look and you will see. No drama, let it be. Imagine. Yeah, imagine. It's an epidemic, people robbing and taking what don't belong. But we need to stand up, prevail, it won't be long. Standing on top of that mountain, shouting to the heavens, can't tell me that I'm wrong. We finna change some minds with this right here song. So let's keep it going on. Save these kids from what we done wrong. I'd gladly give my right arm just to see it all go back to the norm. Can't you see what's going on? Just to see it all go back to the norm. Can't you see what's going on? Imagine what this life could be. It all starts with you and me. Stop and look and you will see. No more drama, let it be. Imagine. Yeah, imagine. Imagine what this life could be. It all starts with you and me. Stop and look and you will see. No more drama, let it be. Imagine. Yeah, imagine. Imagine what this life could be. It all starts with you and me. Stop and look and you will see. No more drama, let it be. Imagine. Yeah, imagine. Imagine what this life could be. It all starts with you and me. Stop and look and you will see. No more drama, let it be. Imagine. Yeah, imagine.
I am only man, destined to be one with the sand. I am beaten and poisoned, my body aware with disease and inherently self-destructive. My mind will
it has been a fun week. Been getting into a lot of stuff, staying busy, hanging out with y'all, putting a new show together. You guys may have seen some of the things flashing through. So let's talk about this real quick. So, we've come up with some package deals to try to help local bands and help local people. Now, here's the thing. I was told that I couldn't do it for free, so I'm not doing it for free. However, I did find the best suitable way for everybody to afford to be able to participate. You know, and this is a lot of research, a lot of watching and paying attention to what's going on and what's not working for people and what is working for people. So I got a list of stuff here for you to check out. If you're a band or otherwise, definitely something to keep in mind. Now you're going to notice that a lot of what I am offering there is quite different than what you're going to get anywhere else. I really wanted to throw everything in as hard as I could to give you the best possible stuff. So, there you have it. So we're hanging out tonight, and, you know, the other night I did a Facebook Live. Well, let's rewind. Last week, on last week's show, I did an improper shout-out, and I want to make that right. So, Mr. Brian Bullman, I do sincerely apologize for making the mistake with your name last week. This gentleman is with Carolina Hemp Company, great dude. You know, after not getting a chance to properly meet him, and I got so excited last week, I ruined it, and I just wanted to make sure I make that public correction this week, because I'm about professionalism and correctness all the time. So, I got some Second Chance for you this evening. A brand new Second Chance music video that actually came out today, if I'm not mistaken. And so that is going to be fun. We got horoscopes coming up, and I told you that that Second Chance video is going to be played at 10 o'clock because of some adult content. So, just be prepared for that. Let's see what else we got here, man. Oh, so have you guys checked out South of Eden yet? Like, so, these guys, formerly known as Black Coffee, they had to change their name due to some conflictions, I guess. But with the new music out, they're making a nice little roundabout tour and getting in to talk to people and getting to see stuff. And I happen to have the song that's going to be released. I don't have the music video yet. I have seen the clippets of it. We're going to talk about that. But I'm going to give you this right now. This is The Talk. And, you know, I'm excited about this. Their new album's coming out in a couple weeks. It's going to be fun. We're going to check out this one right here. This is called The Talk. We're going to get into it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Weigh in. I see all you guys in there. Throw some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up in there if you can. And share this out using hashtag MusicFamilia4Life. We're going to be getting into this right now. Let me know what you think. Let's go.
These trying times, things they spoil. Time won't mend the child's hateful vote. Quick inside, don't run or hide. Failures, fearful, faithless, you decide. What do you want?
all I gotta say is I wish I could scream like that. Holy crap. Jeez. That dude's got some chops, right? What's going on, Jason? I see ya, brother. David, what's going on? Everybody coming in, hanging out. I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me tonight, man. So, it's been fun. Good stuff, right? Yeah, so far. What do you think of the new show? Good stuff, right? 25 minutes into it already, and my neck already hurts. Yeah. So, sponsored by the Joint Chiropractor. Make sure you check those guys out. Locations all over the U.S. Oh, man. Before all that, we played some Hoodbillies right there. Some old school Hoodbillies. The Reckoning. So I was going through my social media feed, and a lot of shit has happened since last week. Since last week's show. And this one, I'm not going to touch on it too much, because I know how touchy some people are. But I am going to put my finger on it. And the reason why I'm going to put my finger on it is because it's pretty crazy. Kenosha vigilante shooter. Allegedly, he killed an unarmed man, charged with murder and 4 other felonies. I think a lot's going to come out of this before it's all said and done. 17-year-old arrested in the fatal shooting of 2 Jacob Blake protesters in Kenosha. Allegedly killed at least 1 unarmed man and could get life in prison for murder, along with 4 other felony charges. The criminal complaint against Kyle Rittenhouse was released Thursday, and it says the first person the Illinois teenager allegedly shot, Joseph Rosenbaum, appeared to be unarmed for the duration of the video reviewed by investigators. Prosecutors say that Rosenbaum appeared to throw an object at Rittenhouse before the fatal shooting, and a second video apparently shows the object in question was nothing more than a plastic bag. The complaint also says that Rosenbaum leaned in toward Rittenhouse, apparently trying to reach for his gun, according to a witness, and then fell to the ground after 4 loud bangs. Then Rittenhouse got on his cell phone to make a call, and prosecutors say he was overheard saying, "I just killed somebody," as he ran away. He's been charged with first-degree reckless homicide for Rosenbaum's death. Rittenhouse is also charged with first-degree intentional homicide, murder in most states, of Anthony Huber. Prosecutors say Huber, seen with a skateboard in several videos, approached Rittenhouse, who was lying on his back, and appeared to reach for Rittenhouse's gun. According to the complaint, Rittenhouse fired a round, sending Huber staggering away before collapsing to the ground and dying from a gunshot wound. All told, prosecutors charged Rittenhouse with 5 felonies. The 3 others are 2 counts. The 3 others are 2 counts of first-degree recklessness endangerment and 1 count of attempted first-degree intentional homicide. That last count was for allegedly shooting Gage Crosses, who prosecutors say appeared to be armed and suffered 1 non-lethal gunshot wound. If convicted, Rittenhouse could face life in prison just for the first-degree intentional homicide of Huber. He's also facing 1 misdemeanor for possession of a dangerous weapon by someone under the age of 18. So, there's that. And then, to talk about something so serious, we're going to go into something totally hilarious. Kanye West is suing the Ohio election heads. Last-ditch effort to make the ballot because he's butthurt that we don't want him on it. Kanye West is going after the top election official in Ohio for allegedly going out of his way to keep Ye off the presidential ballot. According to a new lawsuit, Kanye's lawsuit says that the state's Republican Secretary, State Frank LaRose, days after the election, had rejected nearly 15,000 signatures and other paperwork submitted by Kanye's campaign, which deemed him unqualified as an independent candidate for prez. LaRose cited mismatched information on documents as the reason for tossing them out, but according to Kanye's suit, he didn't have the right to do that in the first place. Kanye's lawyers claim it's LaRose's duty to accept any petition for an independent candidate as long as there's no protest filed and it doesn't break any Ohio laws. The emergency filing to get Kanye on Ohio's ballot, by the way, comes as his presidential bid is reeling. He was booted off the crucial Wisconsin ballot last week, along with upcoming short in Montana. And he was also removed from the ballot in his home state of Illinois, even after dropping at least $30,000 to get on it. Because election officials said more than half of his submitted signatures were invalid. On the plus side, though, he is currently on the ballot in the states of Arkansas, Colorado, Oklahoma, Utah, Vermont. But that's not going to get the job done. The fact is, if Yee's campaign lasts, he's going to end up being a spoiler candidate. So Ohio is important because it's a swing state. Please don't elect Kanye West to be our president. I don't want laws in Compass names. You know, because, you know, Northwest is his kid. Like, yeah, I don't want... Oh, man. Can you imagine what this would be like if Yeezy was in charge? Kanye West, president of the United... I might actually get my passport and leave the country. I really might do that. Crazy. So we got some killer stuff coming up. I got this right here. We're going to get into this. This is some older stuff. I'm going to save all the newer stuff. We're going to go hard in the paint for the last part of the show. But this is something that somebody had requested, and I want to throw it your way. This is from Chaplain the Kid. This is called On Fire.
New Mexico's Lincoln County War was where it all took place, with blood on the floor, gunshots in the air, the eyes wing chair. Yeah, I'm on fire. There's no stopping me, chugging cold whiskey. Yeah, I'm on fire. Strapping on my boots, got the ladies loose. There's no hope for you to take me down. Shot after shot, I was told to take names. Yeah, I guess that's where I got my cold-blooded fame. You can catch me now, shout it out. Yeah, I'm on fire. There's no stopping me, chugging cold whiskey. Yeah, I'm on fire. Strapping on my boots, got the ladies loose. There's no hope for you to take me down. Yeah, I'm on fire. There's no stopping me, chugging cold whiskey. Yeah, I'm on fire. Strapping on my boots, got the ladies loose. There's no hope for you to take me down.
Yeah. Man! Getting excited over here. Jamming out and stuff. It's crazy. So we got some lonely ones. Show of hands. Who wants to get into this new song from the Lonely Ones? I know I do. I know I do. But I'm going to pay some bills first. I'll be right back after this. Shamrock Printing, dedicated to providing high-quality printing and graphic design solutions. Located at 82 South 3rd Street, Newark, Ohio. Fast, reliable, and local. Screen printing, graphic design, banners, and so much more. Owner-operators Ace Winters and Jonathan Boyer go above and beyond to provide their customers with the best service, knowledge, and professionalism that only a local business can provide. So before you go to that other print shop, go to shamrockprinting.com today, or give them a call, 740-349-2244, or find Shamrock Printing on Facebook, and be sure to tell them that Ant-Man sent you. Paul's Nightclub, located at 901 South Broad Street in Lancaster, Ohio, has it all. For over 30 years, Janine Cunningham and a friendly crew at Paul's have been serving patrons with the very best local music and carry-out in the area. Everything you need, all in one place. Next time you are in Lancaster and want to go to a place that makes you feel right at home, be sure to stop at Paul's Nightclub and say hi. Check out some awesome local music and grab yourself some carry-out. 901 South Broad Street, Lancaster, Ohio, 43130. Or call 740-215-4805. Hey, what's up, Music Familia? It's about that time of year again when you start to get that urge to want to show off your summertime bods.
Say what?
But before you do, let me ask you this. Are you modified? It's an easy answer. Go ahead. I'll wait. Time's up. No, not even close. But let me help you out. Go to richregal740.com or call 740-205-7503. Located at 737 North Columbus Street in Lancaster, Ohio, Rich and the crew at Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery have been providing safe, sterile, clean, and beyond professional ink for over 15 years. I'm not just a spokesperson, I'm also a client. After hitting my 6-year sober date, I wanted something special. Honestly, I think half the battle was finding something that was going to have lasting memory. I brought my picture in, and Rich gave it more life on my arm than the picture had itself. So do yourself a favor. Book your appointment today, 740-205-7503, or go to richregal740.com today. Mention AntmanVs before your scheduled appointment and get 20% off. Get out there and make it pop, make it pop. Get modified today.
Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. At Cold Cock, we believe life is about taking your shot. It's about sharing your soul with the people who care to listen, not selling it to whoever will buy it. At Cold Cock, we also believe fine spirits are truly about celebrating the greatest moments in life with true friends. And that's what we strive to put into every bottle of Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. So here's our best wish to whatever you raise your glass for. Take your shot. Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. Must be 21 to drink, and please drink responsibly.
Hey, what's up, fam? I got a question for you. Do you like barbecue? I mean, like real barbecue. Slow cooked for hours, seasoned with only the best ingredients? Then check out Lynettes Country BBQ. My man Larry's been barbecuing the best meats for over 25 years. Lynettes also does catering for any major event. So the next time you want quality barbecue and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, call Larry and Lynettes Country BBQ at 740-304-5303. For more information on details and locations, check them out on Facebook at Lynettes Country BBQ. Alright. So are you ready for this? The Lonely Ones, formerly known as the Flex, Boba Flex. Let's get this right now. We're going to get this right in. This is called The Flash. Actually, it's called Flash. This is a single off of the new stuff coming out. There's a couple of singles. There's Eternal Sadness, The Lonely One, and Flash. We're going to double play tonight. We're going to do Flash and The Lonely One back to back. Let's do this. Music Familia Production, world premiere.
He'll save everyone.
He's just a man with a man's courage. You know he's nothing but a man. He can never fail. No one but the pure in heart can find the golden grail. Oh, oh. So you feel like you ain't nobody, always needed to be somebody. Put your feet on the ground, put your head on your heart, lift your head to the stars and the world's while you take it. Are you ready to save the world? Ooh, yeah. So you feel it's the end of story. Find it all when it satisfactory. Well, I tell you, my friend, this might seem like the end, but the continuation is yours for the making. Yes, you're a hero. Yeah. It's for every one of us. Stand for every one of us. It's Sam and the Mighty. It's Sam and the Mighty. It's Sam and the Mighty. And a man and a woman and a child and a body. March.
Oh my god. So if I ever wanted to bust out my Flash uniform, my whole getup I had when I was a kid, and break out my laser gun and run through my house and my yard and oh my god. Who wants to play laser tag after that? Damn. Let's get into this right now. The Lonely Ones double play.
Music Familia Production. World premiere.
I am the lonely one, and I ain't seen the sun since I left home. Take me in your arms, tell me I belong, and let me rest my soul. You let me rest my soul. I've been stabbed in the back so many times, and let the light shine through on the other side. And everybody wants to take what's mine. I've been burned so bad, still got smoke in my eyes. Treat me like a dog. You know it hurts so bad, why did it stay so long? Yeah, nobody cares about the path I'm on, so I guess I'll just stay gone. I am the lonely one. So I guess I'll just stay gone. I am the lonely one, and I ain't seen the sun since I left home. Take me in your arms, tell me I belong, and let me rest my soul. Let me rest my soul. I've been locked inside my head. Nothing helps me to forget. Burning bridges in my bed. Remembering what she said. Remembering what she said. I am the lonely one, and I ain't seen the sun since I left home. Take me in your arms, tell me I belong. Yeah, I belong. I am the lonely one, and I ain't seen the sun in so damn long. Take me inside your heart, tell me nothing's wrong, and let me rest my soul. Let me rest my soul. Let me rest my soul. Let me rest my soul.
Yeah, the Lonely Ones right there. Brand new stuff, Ant-Man versus. You ain't gonna hear it anywhere else unless you go and get it yourself. The Lonely Ones, streaming now on iTunes, Spotify, all that. The singles are out right now. The Flash, The Lonely One, and Eternal Sadness. And who knows if you're good, not naughty. Well, let me rephrase. If you're naughty, I might throw that in at the end of the show. All right. Man. So, how many of y'all's necks hurt right now? Because we have been rocking hard for 48 minutes. Just hardcore stuff, right? Today is the anniversary of the great Stevie Ray Vaughan helicopter accident in 1990. Wish he was still around. Yeah, I do too. And, you know, it would be awesome. Like, you know who I would love? If we were talking about artists and musicians who have died, I would love to see Stevie Ray Vaughan and Dimebag together on an album. I would love to see the Mamas and the Papas and Janis Joplin on an album. I would love to see... Man, I could just go down this list. I could. I could just go for days. Ugh. So if you guys get a chance to, man... I don't know if you had a chance to or not, but go to chc-columbus.com. Check out Carolina Hemp Company. Great people, great organization. And I did add them to my sponsors list this evening. As you can see, I did add them to my sponsors list, but I don't have permission to do that yet. So don't punch me or kick me, Cheryl and Sean. Next time you see me, I threw you guys up there. To you know, let you guys know you are in the community and show let everybody know you are in the community and that you are loud and proud. So that way you can guys get lots of flashy of attention. I like how the flash bings off your logo. It looks pretty sweet. Anyway, Mamas and Papas were freaking great. Yes, they were. Yep. Big Mama Cass was the shit. What's going on, Bill? How's it going? I see you. And again, in about 10 minutes, 10 p.m., we're going to be doing this adult explicit video for Second Chance. All right? Now, I know there are people who are going to want to watch it and stuff like that, so that's great. I just want to warn you, though, that it is graphic and there are some depictions and some stuff in there, and I try to run a family quality show, but after 10 p.m., I want to let my hair down too. You know what I mean? I want to take my bra off and I want to take my shoes off. I want to take my. I'm just kidding. But it's gonna be a killer show. I think you guys are gonna like it, man. It's gonna be fun. And let's see what else. Going down the list, we've been paying some bills this evening. So the other night, I did a Facebook Live, like the night before last, and it got a lot of attention, a lot more of attention than I really thought it was going to get. You know when you do something and you're like, oh, nobody's paying attention, and you do it and nobody pays attention, and then you go over here and you do something and everybody's like, whoa, wait a minute, dog, what you doing? So the other night, me, pull up my chair here, we're going to have a conversation. So the other night, I kind of went hard in the paint on the conversation about what I have experienced and what I've been through with music and with supporting people who don't support what I do, but I still wholeheartedly support them. Now, I had a conversation with a good friend of mine earlier today, and in that conversation, he went on to say about how he appreciated my work and appreciated everything that I do, whatever. But it wasn't that part that what he said caught my attention. It was the fact that somebody recognized how bothered I was, how upset it made me. Now, normally I don't let things get to me like that. I don't normally, go to that level. And I want to say, that I apologize for the graphic language I used the other night, but I had bullet points lined out, and I kind of just last minute just kind of threw them out and was like, you know what, I'm doing this. And I feel like I am better received when I'm honest, transparent, and real than when I am rehearsed, planned, and staged, And so doing that, I felt like I just needed to sit down with you. I just needed to sit down with my people, man. I can't invite all y'all to my house. I mean, I can, but we'll probably get shut down by the police for COVID. But I assure you we would have masks and sanitizer out the door for y'all. But the thing is he's too small to have. Oh, boys. All right. So, the other night I did the video, and speaking with him today, my buddy, he made a statement. He was like, I didn't think the video was about me. If anybody who thought the video was about them, if anybody thought you were talking about them, then you probably were talking about them. You probably were pointing them out. You probably were calling them out. I don't like to name drop unless it's worth it. And when I mean by worth it, it's not about the monetary value. It's not about what you bring to the table. It's what kind of a person are you? This music scene, to me, is so damaged. And the music scene, it's not just my music scene. It's not just your music scene. It's not just their music scene. It's our music scene. And the music scene around us is getting hit hard. I will never say that our music scene sucks and that everybody sucks and F this and F that and throw fingers everywhere. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to say is that a lot of people do need to put in some due diligence and do need to do some work. And I have no problem saying, and after the conversations I've had with my best friend Chad and my best friend Mark today, I have no problem saying now and looking at you straight in the camera and saying that I know what my worth is and I know what I bring to the table. And anybody out there that is doing something and putting their heart into it, you need to know your worth too. And you need to know that good people support you. Good people know your work. And when you're consistent and you show up, when you can play, I've always said, if you can play to one person in a bar, then you can play to 500. And technically, if you play for 500, you should be able to play for one. What I mean by that is that it doesn't matter how many or what or who or what. People are always watching. Even when you think they're not, they are. And one thing you have to always have, and one thing I think I've always had, was constant consistency. I may not be perfect. Yeah, dude, I make mistakes. I'm not human. I'm human. I don't, I mess up a lot, dude. I mess up a lot of things. The reality of it is that I just don't care anymore. Like I'm not gonna go out and beg. I'm not gonna go out and go support people that don't support me. I'm not gonna go out of my way and push music and help save certain things when really they just need to fall flat because they deserve to fall flat. I could go through right now. I have a whole list of names and artists and bands and everything that don't support me anymore. That don't support anything I do. I still play them. Ask me why. I don't know. I have no freaking idea. I assure you, with this new change and this new setup and this new show that we're getting ready to put together, all that shit's out the window, bro. If you couldn't ride in my car when it's dirty, you're not going to ride in it when it's clean. Thanks, Will Smith. Appreciate that quote. Got me through college. I love what I do. I love the artists and musicians, and I love the people that bust their butt to do what they love to do. And those are the people that I'm going to surround myself with. I'm no longer going to sit here and wait for people to be like, oh, well, I want to get involved. No. I'm going to go find the ones who really deserve to be involved. So I had this idea. And, I got an idea. And it's kind of old-fashioned. It's really old school. Now, the idea is that, a commission. Now, a non-biased group of people. And what I would like to see in that commission, in that group of people, I would like to see one from every type of service when it comes to music. So, like a promoter, a venue owner, a food truck, a commission of people, like from each part of the machine. We'll go with that. And from that, we get 2 states. We start with this is just ride in the car with me, all right? This is going to sound really crazy. Just ride in the car with me. So what do you think if we were to start with like Ohio and Michigan, and we were able to get the commission to find, I don't know, 4 or 5 venues between here and Michigan. Like, you can't tell me we can't find 5 venues between Ohio and Michigan. Like, for real. If you tell me that, I'm going to punch you in the face. I understand your frustration with COVID and with everything going on, but there's got to be something we can do. And when COVID is over, we have to have a plan. It doesn't matter. We may not be able to get to work now, that's fine, and I accept that wholeheartedly. But when COVID is over, we have to have a plan. And no one band is going to save the whole thing. So it's kind of up to us. The local businesses, the venues, the people. We have to do something. Whether it be financially taking it in the butt and playing free shows for a minute until we get the crowds back out. We have to set an example, and we have to show the people that it's okay. That it's okay to come back. But we also have to be safe, responsible, and respectable of the people that are afraid to come back. There's a happy medium there. We have to be able to find it. I think we can, and I think I have the group of people to do it. We just have to be able to come together and figure out what we need to do. I think that when we sit down, we talk about the grand scheme of things, man. We may be playing to empty venues. We may not have people. All we need is the venue the venue owner to open the door, turn on the lights. Like, I mean, I don't know. There's just gotta be a way. We have to come together for a way to make this happen. I'd like to incorporate my sponsors into this. I'd like to incorporate the bands, the art, everybody. This is a group effort, man, you know? And this is where we set our egos aside. We sit down, we do exactly what we know we do. If you have a job to do, if you're a singer, you sing. If you're a drummer, you drum. If you're a street team, you street team. If you're a promoter, you promote. If, you know, that we all have jobs, and what we do is we sit down and we come up with a contractual... It's a contract, but it's... Yeah, it's a contract, right. Absolutely, I'll give you that. It's a contract. But when we sit down, we talk about the contract. It basically is, everybody bitches about, oh, well, they didn't promote this, or they didn't share this. So in that contract, you break down, all right, X amount of social media shares, X amount of promotions leading up to the show. And what I suggest is having a street team of maybe 2 or 3 people that can stand riding in a car together on long journeys. Go to that location a week or so before we get there for the show and hit the pavement hard with merch and flyers, excuse me, and flyers and everything. So, like, for example, like, I'm going to use these band names because they're hanging out in the chat room with me, and I keep staring at their names, and I'm like, man, I can't think, I'm not just going to come up with off-the-wall. So, Then Falls the Sky and Rusted Reserve, prime example, or Ignasium, or whoever you want to throw out there. You know, the idea would be that, you know, y'all would be on a bill. Each of y'all would be responsible for social media shares, promotion, this and that. A week before the show, if we were at Betty's Beatbox on Friday, then the following week, somebody from our commission should be in that town, in that area, at the very least, handing out flyers, shaking hands with people. Hey, this is who you're gonna see. Hey, this is who you're gonna hear. And then when they get there, like, we live stream the shit out of it. You know? Like, I'll grab my gear and dude, whatever. Like, the only thing I don't have is a hotspot. And I don't have 4K cameras. But I have cameras, I have stuff. We gotta make this work. You know? I want to see... Excuse me, that was rude. I want to see us succeed. And the only way we're gonna succeed is if we work together. I don't know. This is all... You know, this is all very loose. Okay? And I'll be honest with you. That it sounds really great on paper. Unfortunately, not everything that sounds good on paper really works out. And I fully respect and understand that. In the early 90s, Capitol Records was in a situation where they didn't have the occupancy because it was filled with offices and everything. They didn't want to open up the recording studios, so they swept off the roof and they put bands on the roof and they played down to the crowd of people. And that got me on the idea, like, wow. So we could get like a food truck. So each area we go to, we could find a food truck from that area. If the food truck that we have here in our hometown didn't want to travel with us, you know, like, my dream would be all of us to travel together. A package deal. We show up. Boom! We show up. Boom! We show up. Boom! And each week, you know, we show up. And we're consistent. You know? It's us. Consistency. Showing up. Doing our thing. Showing them how to do it. You know? Something else I want to touch on real quick, too. I think truthfully, we are at a point where we have to do it as a group, you know? I don't know. I think it would be pretty cool to see how that would play out. You know, logistically it would be a pain in the ass, but if we got it together, it would be sweet as hell. And I want to touch on something real quick. The old blood, meaning the artists, the dinosaurs, and I don't mean to be disrespectful when I say it. I'm just kind of putting it out there so you understand. The dinosaurs of the game need to step aside for the young blood of the game. And the young blood needs to check their ego at the door and show up and not expect $1,700 when they're not worth $400. Everybody needs to be able to get together and work together and put something together. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, when we talk about doing all of it together, like, the merchandise is all together. So, like, we're all on merch. We're all on marketing. We're all on this. We're all on that. We have to be all in. And this can be all written up and everything. Make it legit, I'm sure. I'm sure between me and everybody else that I know out there that supports my show and supports what we do as a whole, we could find somebody to write up some paperwork for us, right? I don't know. This is all something new to me, and I'm by no means I'm not a promoter. I'm not one of those people that's like, hey, I'm a podcaster, so now I feel like I can be a promoter. And I'm not a photographer running out there saying, hey, I want to be a podcaster. And I'm not I'm not running out there saying, I can run a venue. Like, no. We have to stay in our lane. We have to stay in our respectable lane and run our show and put it together. And we need to stomp it in the ground. And when other artists and other bands come, we can say whether we want to play with you or not. Like, you either do what you need to do, or you don't do it with us at all. And you can go over there and do it in the corner of the sandbox with all the toys and all the pea-covered sand. After 10 p.m. right here, 7 minutes after 10. I got this from Wicked Sun. I love these guys. And we're going to get into this right now. We're going to check it out. And, there was this movie in, like, the early 80s called Willow. Great movie. Great movie. I can't remember his first name. His last name was Warwick. Short person. I don't want to say midget. I don't want to say anything disrespectful. He played the Leprechaun as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, we're going to get into this right here. The song is called Willow. When we come back, we're going to get into this second chance video, and then we're going to do horoscopes. Drop your horoscopes in, share this out using hashtag MusicFamiliaForLife. Throw some thumbs up if you really like what we're talking about. If you're into it, let me know. Without further ado, some Willow.
Strange wind is blowing. Strange shoulders and bending beneath a weight I've carried until they reach the ground below me, where I'll find peace and forgiveness finally now. I can be free. I can be the only, confessing to the horrors I've done, and now I see the part of me I lay to rest. Couldn't live with the self I missed. This is my confession.
Man.
Release me to the ground.
Yeah.
This is my confession.
Willow. Wicked Sun right there. So, as I promised, make sure that you cover your children's eyes. We're getting ready in this second chance right here. Again, I do encourage you. This does depict some heavily serious issues, and I just want everybody to be aware of that. All right, let's get it.
In a world of darkness that promises to bring all of its pain, I think I need a prayer for my staying soul. There's a light at the end of the tunnel coming, hope it's not a train. Somebody say a prayer for my staying soul.
I'm so unfamiliar with this new person I'm living with. Anger and rage and brimming with. Put the gun to my head, just end it quick. They say I got a purpose, what is this? Cause I don't need love like Judas is. Am I confined to foolishness? Or is this simply consequence? I got so many questions, very few answers. Look at me scamper. Don't wanna be pampered. What is your will? Is it the will of a hamster? Moving with cautious, feeling so nauseous. Chucking this farming, the pain in my stomach. It's probably the reason I'm high as a comet. Hear me clearly, I'm so weary. Don't get near me. Fear is steering, destruction nearing, enemy shearing, darkness peering. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you near me? My soul is tearing, the flames are searing. Helpless feeling, pain is feeling. Are you hearing? All alone, I guess. Got a hole in my soul, I guess. Abandoned what I know, I guess. But what do I know, I guess? All alone, I guess. Got a hole in my soul, I guess. Abandoned what I know, I guess. But what do I know, I guess?
In a world of darkness that promises to bring all of its pain, I think I need a prayer for my staying soul. There's a light at the end of the tunnel coming, hope it's not a train. Somebody say a prayer for my staying soul. If I gain the world but give up my soul, is it worth the exchange? I think I need a prayer for my staying soul. And if they won't let sinners in heaven, will I reside in a flame? Somebody say a prayer for my staying soul.
The sinner repented, the sin and enjoyed every minute of it. Lucky the windows were tinted, did it plenty feminine, hit it for skin on it. It get old sex collecting souls, rather give a text and X and O's to them. I'm on my toes, not connecting hoes, giving what I need to live, what I owe to them. Different guy now, looking to the sky now. Before I lie down, good boy, give it a try now. Said it, I mean it, kinda dirty, get it purdy and clean it. Said the word and 30 niggas was beat. You on purpose, serving you for no reason. That was an old me, low key. Nobody told me the life of a sinner is lonely. I'm leaving the walk of shame. I ain't talking about dark that I came from. And yeah, from my mama got all the games, still getting high from the same drug, same thug. It's some difference, different now. I exhibit the spirit of living how you should be of deliverance given out. You don't think about heat when the winter out. And shame on me and my stained soul came at it from the wrong angle. I was driving out of my lane. Guess I make it up when I become an angel.
In a world of darkness that promises to bring all of its pain, I think I need a prayer for my staying soul. There's a light at the end of the tunnel coming, hope it's not a train. Somebody say a prayer for my staying soul. If I gain the world but give up my soul, is it worth the exchange? I think I need a prayer for my staying soul. And if they won't let sinners in heaven, will I reside in a flame? Somebody say a prayer for my staying soul. They speak what they don't know. My wretchedness may expose, darkness shall take its toll. Lord, please pray for my stained soul.
Cause I ain't never want none of this shit. The money got a fame that came, so quit running, y'all live. How the fuck you think I got like this? One night just said fuck crash chance, let's get chipped. No bitch, I was already going through it and wrestling with it for years, but kept trying to keep my faith. But the more I lament and the lower I went, I kept feeling your feet over my face. No sweet heavenly aroma, just fucking fungus and toe jam. And then the prodigal shit. It's like your shit don't stink anymore, fam. Everybody else seeing, but in the name of Jesus, I'm supposed to live as a poor man. Y'all got me fucked up, especially cause I got a seed now. Another gun I gotta feed now. All the stomach growls breaking me down. They put me down when the preacher supposed to be leading the sorta. But I'm conceiving my daughter. He ordered me to abort her. Man, I'm so glad I had the cojones to keep moving forward. 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week, slaving in their heat to support her. Years later, she's older, not dead and deceased, cause I showed her. She held the keys to my soul and I'd rather bleed than demote her. True, I got hatred in my heart, I know I reek from the odor. Cause honestly, I feel religion made me weak without a soldier. Vengeance is mine, saying the Lord. That's what they preach and they told us. Somebody hit you to turn so your other cheek can get swollen. So I let a whole lot of shit slide, kept letting people get over. Feeling my heat me to go up. But if I speak, they say told you. The Armenians say that I chose to be this sinful Negro. The Calvinists say I was never chosen by God or Jehovah. The Israelites say that law keeping is all I should know of. The Pentecostals say if I don't speak in tongues, it's a no. The Adventists and Jehovah Witness have laws of their own. But everybody's reading from the same Bible, come on. So to the God of my understanding, I cry on this song. Where hope that he has understanding of this vibe that I'm on. Give me the true meaning of the reason to why I was born. Or is my portion already bruised on the fire of the morn? In the word of darkness that promises to bring all of this pain, I think I need a prayer for my staying soul. There's a light at the end of the tunnel coming, hope it's not a train. Somebody say a prayer for my staying soul. If I gain the world but give up my soul, is it worth the exchange? I think I need a prayer for my staying soul. And if they won't let sinners in heaven, will I reside in a flame? Somebody say a prayer for my staying soul. My soul, my soul. Somebody pray for my staying soul.
Hey, all I'm saying is if you claim to be about something, make sure your actions line up with your mouth. You never know how your words and your actions affect the people that you're speaking into.
I can hear the storm coming, rain falling down. High on a mountain, the thunder is loud. Oh, the grass grows wild now, river run deep. The storm is coming, I can hear it through the trees. This mountain through the wind and the rain, through the sorrows and good times, through the pleasure and pain. The storm is coming, bring on the rain. The storm is coming, I ain't feeling no pain. valley I've wandered, where the still waters lay. This is my home, but I'm moving far, far, far away. Gonna fly from this mountain, gonna spread my wings, ride the clouds above me, like the angels I will say.
Rusted Reserve. Oh. Man. Can you imagine? Like, can you imagine watching the Hurricane Laura come in and then you hear this song? It makes you want to get the hell right out of town, right? I love Rusted Reserve, man. Great dudes. Had a chance to hang out with the guys over the phone for about an hour, hour and a half, almost 2 hours the other day, just chatting them up. Great stuff. Trying to come together, figure out what we can do, man, because we gotta do something. I'm like getting this itch. Like, you see me over here? I'm getting this like itch. Like, I start talking about getting the shows, and I'm like, oh my God, my anxiety is through the roof. I just need to find... Yeah, we need to do this. We do. So I'm working on something. I'm not allowed to drop the bomb just yet, because I don't like dropping bombs when my pants are down. If that makes any sense. I want to be able to make sure we get this together. The biggest thing, man, is going to be like financials, you know, because I want the bands to get paid. I want the venue to make money. I want everybody to make money. But I realize that in the grand scheme of that, we may not be able to. It could very well just be all of us in a room hanging out, covering, doing this thing, you know, for free. Like, it scares me to bring so many great acts, so many great people, so many awesome, smart, intelligent mofos into a situation. And I don't know, all I know is to give ideas. All I know is like, hey, what if we try this? Hey, what if we try this? What if we try that? You know? Like, and it scares me that, you know, it makes me nervous that people believe in me that much to want to jump behind me to do that, you know? But, you know, I have to believe in myself. I have to know that I can do this. I am Ant-Man. I can do this. I've been in worse. We can do this. So, we're going to create the group on Facebook. I'll have my man Greg start it up. It's going to be a room on Facebook. It's going to be called The Commission. And if you're interested in joining The Commission on Facebook, you can get a hold of Greg for that. And we'll create that room. They have those things called rooms on Facebook now, I guess. We can create them, and people can join in, do video chat. We can talk about stuff and really get down to the brass tacks of the situation, figure out what's going on. Alright, so if today is your birthday, then happy motherfreaking birthday, and I got your horoscopes for you right here. Social activities and relationships of all kinds will be under excellent stars over the next coming 12 months. So spend less time on making money and getting ahead in your career and more on the simple pleasures that come from being with people you like and love. Well, damn. Well, damn. All right. Aquarius. You may be one of the stronger members of the zodiac, mentally at least, but you need to accept that you have limits like everyone else. If your head starts to ache over the next few hours, it's because there are too many ideas buzzing around in your skull. Let loose or break loose. Pisces, creative and artistic activities will go well today, as will affairs of the heart. The only thing you need to be careful about is that you don't take so rosy a view of someone that you love that you overlook the things they get wrong. No one is perfect. Aries, this will either be a good day or a very, very bad day. There is no in between here. A lot depends on how you choose to react to issues you have strong opinions about. Unless they are genuine matters of life or death, don't get worked up about them because they're going to blow up in your face. Taurus, you need to be on the move today. The busier you are, the happier you're going to be, and the more opportunities will come your way. The universe always makes effort for those who are prepared to make an effort for themselves. Gemini, this could be a fortunate time for you as partners and colleagues are impressed by your go-getting attitude. But don't get too on go-getter attitude. Especially if you're the kind of Gemini who's a sucker for helping people who can't seem to help themselves. Oh, man. Nothing's worse than that, right? I feel like there's some bands that could take that advice. Cancers, whatever you turn your hand to now will go well. So well, in fact, that you may wonder if there is super power or some power out there looking out for you. You're right, there is, and you will have to do it in return to make the most of your good fortune. My Leos, it's not like you to be overwhelmed or self-critical, but you seem to believe that your words and actions have hurt other people. It's not true. You're not responsible for what they choose to do, any more than they're responsible for the choices you make. My fellow Virgos, where you at? Don't let anyone or anything hold you back today, Virgo. The more you expand your horizons and dream the impossible dream, the more likely it is you will find the joy you have been looking for years. And most likely, it'll be right in front of you the whole time. So that's my horoscope. Pardon me while I just smacked myself in the face. Libra. Anyone who doubts your abilities won't doubt them much longer. Venus, your ruler, is the career area of your chart. Makes it easier for you to impress powerful people. How could they not be impressed when everything comes so easily to you? Scorpio, this could be and should be a fortunate cosmic phase for you, but to make the most of it, you need to be the one who makes things happen. Once you've got the ball rolling, it will quickly pick up speed, and soon you will be hurtling along. You'll be hurtling along. My bad. Hurting. Haha. Yeah, probably hurting because you'll be working so hard. Sagittarius, don't let it worry you if your reluctance to get involved in social activities is taken as a sign that you don't approve of certain people. Even a Sag is allowed to spend some time on their own once in a while. Oh, and you had no intention of worrying? Good. Just check it. Capricorn, last but not least, this may not be the easiest of days, especially if you're one of those Capricorns who likes to pretend they're always in control. You are not the only one with a stake in what's taking place, so you won't be the only one calling the shots. Pull up your pants, tie your shoes, get your ass to work. Those are your horoscopes, powered by Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery. Check my man out, Rich Regal, richregal740.com. 737 North Columbus Street, Lancaster, Ohio, 43130. If you mention AntmanVs before your pricing or your ink, you'll get 20% off. Make sure you get your ass over there to get some tattoos. Yeah. We got This Day in Music coming up. We got a couple other topics coming up. We're going to talk about Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom's new baby. We're going to talk about baby names. Like Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella's baby. Like, we're going to talk about that. Like, whoa. And what else we got? We got this, we got that. This day in music. Oh, yeah. And we got some awesome music coming right here. I got this right here from The Fifth Fire. These dudes are the shit. If you have not checked out The Fifth Fire, I don't know where you've been, but here you go.
Soft, no need to break in. My pulse is false as we begin. My fingers trembling under your chin. Another gasping out nose in, yeah. Feel me line. I've been, but I won't break. Show the sea. Still live me line.
Can you take it away? That
Mistakes that I made, we are putting this down.
Just one in my fantasy, thought it's the standard, but I do it naturally. Sorry, my stand up might not be your insanity. Looking so haggard, you're losing your sanity. Follow the pattern, discover a tragedy. This is a hazard, there will be fatalities. Wait till we get a motherfucking roof off. 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 I just wanna race till I fucking black out, crack down, turn it to a madhouse. When the people wanna ride, everybody lash out. We've been fighting forever, so we never stopping now. We ain't stuck into the man, so this screaming man down. Cause we never stand alone, but we know we stand out. I just wanna race till I fucking black out, crack down, turn it to a madhouse. When the people wanna ride, everybody lash out. We've been fighting forever, so we never stopping now. We ain't stuck into the man, so this screaming man down. Cause we never stand alone, but we know we stand out. I just wanna race till I fucking black out, crack down, turn it to a madhouse. When the people wanna ride, everybody lash out. We've been fighting forever, so we never stopping now. I'm sick of everybody fucking stereotype. It got me looking back upon it through the stereo dive. And you the only motherfucker here believing the hype. So you can try to back it up and only real survive. Take a chance like a rapper, kiss his labels goodbye. So when I'm stepping on the stage, I hope the worlds collide. Every time I send a tip and never got a reply, gonna flip them on the bird to the day that I die. Cause these ill motherfuckers thought I never arrive. And I can tell you thought I would by the look in your eyes. And when they're looking for the future, never tell them the price. It's like I'm here now, bitch, tell me what is the price. For every time I flip alone, then I wake up alive. In a place no one knows where the shadows align. For every sin that I committed, never look for forgiveness. And when I dug a deep grave, then I bury my demons. I ask nobody for nothing, and I'ma do what I want. I never meant to offend you, now I don't need your opinion. And that's the end of discussion, so you can take it and shove it. And I was stumbling into something that you never saw coming. And when I get in abundance, you better never come running. And you can meet me in the middle of the mosh pit, taking out people like a Marshawn Lynch, like the king of this shit when I marked on it, bitch. Wait till we get a motherfucking roof off. 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 I just wanna race till I fucking black out, crack down, turn it to a madhouse. When the people wanna ride, everybody lash out. We've been fighting forever, so we never stopping now. We ain't stuck into the man, so this screaming man down. Cause we never stand alone, but we know we stand out. I just wanna race till I fucking black out, crack down, turn it to a madhouse. When the people wanna ride, everybody lash out. We've been fighting forever, so we never stopping now. We ain't stuck into the man, so this screaming man down. Cause we never stand alone, but we know we stand out. I just wanna race till I fucking black out, crack down, turn it to a madhouse. When the people wanna ride, everybody lash out. We've been fighting forever, so we never stopping now.
Music Familia Production, world premiere.
Running from your abuse is a pathetic point of emotion. Crawling on your knees, could you pick yourself up again? Or would you go behind those doors that has been closed? Behind locked doors, you only find yourself hiding. Behind locked doors, you draw. How long do you keep yourself until these doors, until you see the light outside? Facing the truth is something we have to do. There is no time then right fucking now. Cause we got no tomorrow. Embrace what you feel inside. Love, hate, love. Make this about you. And the only thing that surrounds you is that doors.
That's Ignasium right there, getting ready to close out the show. I want to let you guys know you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for coming and hanging out tonight, man. Shout out to all my sponsors, Shamrock Printing, Ace Winners, Jonathan Boyer, ShamrockPrinting.com, 740-349-2244, like I've done it before. Paul's Nightclub, Janine and Max down there. Paul's Nightclub, we're going to be hopefully putting on a show there. Stay tuned for details. That's the bomb. I just dropped it. Modify Studios Tattoo Gallery, my man Rich Regal. RichRegal740.com. Mention AntmanVs before your pricing. Get 20% off your tattoos. Over 30 years of barbecue and awesome, awesome food. Lynettes Country BBQ, my man Larry Trimmer. Give him a call, 740-304-5303 for your catering and your pre-boxed food needs. That's right, folks. Larry is changing it up. He's still in the game, but he's doing it safely. Reach out to him if you're looking for catering or anything special like that. He's got you. As promised, right here, I want to give a shout out to all you guys in the chat room, man. Crystal, Greg, my baby sis, Shay. I want to give a shout out to Cheryl and Sean from Carolina Hemp Company. Love you guys. Thank you for doing what you do. Let's go through the list here real quick. David, what's going on? My baby sis in there. Crystal, shout out to you guys as well. Mr. Bill, thank you for coming and hanging out tonight, man. I appreciate you, sir. As always, Mr. David Philibon, what's going on, sir? One of my good buddies right there. Mr. Mark Stapleton, thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. Carol Pack, thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Marcus, Anthony, Alex, Jonathan, all you guys out there, thank you for listening to tonight's show. I'm going to leave you with this last song. This is Eternal Sadness from The Lonely Ones to close out the show. I'll see you guys next week on AntmanVs. Have a great rest of your weekend. See ya.
Yeah, it's always raining in my head, and I can't get out of bed. I got the eternal sadness. Last night, I finally ended this miserable life. My friends were sad and crying, but I woke up this morning and started smiling. Send the angels, 'cause I'm in hell, and I ain't got the guts to do it myself. Feels like I'm climbing up a mountain of hills, yeah, and every time I turn around I need a refill. Yeah, it's always raining in my head, and I can't get out of bed. I got the eternal sadness.
the guts of doing myself.
Yeah, it's always raining in my head, and I can't get out of bed. I got the eternal sadness. Yeah, comes my anxiety again. I can't afford my medicine. I got the eternal sadness. Yeah, it's always raining in my head, and I can't get out of bed. I got the sadness. Yeah, comes my anxiety again. I can't afford my medicine. I got the eternal sadness.
Please help me, I've been falling down. Yeah, I've been falling. I can't stop this darkness coming around. The darkness coming around. Ooh, the darkness coming. Please help me, I've been falling down.
Wouldn't it be sweet if I could get an interview with the Lonely Ones? I think that would be pretty sweet, man. I never got a chance to interview Boba Flex, man, and it's on my bucket list to just sit down with Marty, man, and talk about music with that man, because he's been around the block, he knows the game, and it would be awesome to hear what he has to say and what the guys have to say, you know, after being around as much as they've been around. So, before I leave you guys, I want to give a shout out to Chaos, Crystal, and her lovely, awesome son there, and Katie, Schoolcraft. What's going on, Katie? I see you. Katie. Shout out. Crystal, Chaos, love you guys. Greg, have a great night, man. And we're gonna keep this ball rolling, man. Keep the ideas going. Let me know what you think about it. And you know, we are gonna try to get this together, man. Hopefully, it may not be in the next month. It may not be in the next 2 months. But we are working on something to come back to. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. I love you guys. And yeah, be good to each other. I love you too,